Wildwood Cottage and welcome back to my garden. It's a beautiful day here today in mid Wales and the sun's out. I'll just show you the view behind me, if you can see it. Doesn't it look lovely today in all the lovely sunshine? There's the field at the back and the sun. Sorry about the sun, but yeah, I'll just turn you around. I love that view there with the trees and the sheep. My perfect view on a day like today. Welcome back to the garden. I just thought today that as soon as the weather is so beautiful, I thought I'd come out and see the hens. I'm going to show you the raspberries that I've done, and I thought that I'd make a start on the polytunnel and where that's going, because the weather's so still. There's no clouds, it's blue sky, it's sunshine. And it's a beautiful, beautiful day. It's the best day we've had in a long time, to be honest with you. Probably since November. So I thought I'd come out in the garden. I thought I'd show you what I've done in the greenhouse, show you the raspberries, and then we'll have a look at the polytunnel. So I'll just go and let the chickens out, because they haven't been let out yet. And it's getting on for lunchtime. It's probably about 12:30, something like that. So I thought that I'd come and let them out, and then we can get on with what we've got to do with the polytunnel. So let's say hello to the chickens, just a sec. Good morning. How are we doing? Oh, there they go, off into the polytunnel already, into the fruit cage, to go and have a scratch and a rummage. No time to say hello today, they said. Hello Daisy, goodbye. Hi Pippa. Pippa's being grumpy again. Are you hungry, Pippa? So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take all this hay and stuff out of their nest box. I've got a new bag for them to have some hay, so they can have a nice fresh bed. So all this hay here is going to go on my raspberries. So I'm just going to go and get my bucket. Right, so I'm going to take all the hay out. All the paper out, sorry. And we're going to get all the hay out. Oh, there's a couple of eggs there, look at that. 2 eggs. Thanks, girls. Right, we'll get the hay and we'll pop that in first, because I want to put the paper down as well. So only changed about a week or so ago, but they don't half make a lot of mess because they're stuck in at the moment. So get that bit of paper there. We'll get this bit of paper here. This bit of paper here. Now I will give that a brush before I put some new stuff in, but you don't need to see that. So I'll take the paper as well. Right, so that's my bucket, all nice and full. They're going back off into the fruit cage for a bit. They're thirsty as well today. And just get them some water. There you go. There we go. Oh. Come on, you two. Come on. In we go. Come on, Grace. In you go. In you go. Come on, in there as well. There you are. Right, come with them over and I put a brick on. And then that way, hopefully, it'll keep any foxes out. So, they're happy in there now. So let's get the bucket. I have got another bag there, but I want to use this one because it's dry. So we'll go down the garden. As you can see, I've still got loads of leaves to rake and everything, but it's been that wet. Just not been able to get out. So this is the raspberries I planted the other day. I managed to divide the canes and I've got about 13 canes now of raspberries, and they've all got new shoots on them, so they do need some wires put in round. But for starters I'm impressed. So I'm impressed with the soil as well, because I only did this bed last summer and it was just a load of old leaves and grass and branches and rubbish, bits of old plants and stuff, and it's made some lovely soil. So what I'm going to do is, the paper I'm going to put on the bed like that, and that there like that, and that will rot down and act as a bit of a mulch. So just like that. And then what I'm going to do is, on top of that, I'm going to throw this straw. Like that. It's got all the poo in it and everything, so it's going to feed them as well at the same time. Now what I can do is, when I change them again, I can put some more on. I've got quite a lump here, so let's thin that out a bit. Now I change them every couple of weeks, so normally, because they're in a lot at the moment, I'm changing them more regularly. But so yeah, I'm getting free mulch, and then eventually when it rots down I'll have free compost. So that's one layer. So what I'll go and do is I'll go and get that other bag and we'll use that as well. Right. This is the bare patch. So I'll just tip that up and we'll pop that on as well. It's already starting to rot, so it'll just go in here. So when I get some more, I'll come down and I'll finish that corner off there, but I haven't got any more for today. But that looks good, doesn't it? So I just need to put some posts in and put some wires on, and that'll stop them blowing over in the wind. I've still got this bed to tidy, but I don't want to do that today because I can do that on a rain day. So I'm just going to show you what I did in the greenhouse. I feel all puffed now after doing that. I just rinsed my fingers in my bucket after doing that. Isn't it lovely? Look at the view down there. Isn't it lovely today? Right. What I'd like to try and do this week is try and cut through some of those brambles and see if I can get that fenced off as well. I want to concentrate on the polytunnel, and then I can get my seeds started. So in here, what I've done so far is I've transplanted all the geum. So I've got one hollyhock there, and one hollyhock there, and one hollyhock there. So I got 3 hollyhocks out of that one pot. And then these are all the geum that I found. These ones here, this whole pot here is geum. All that length along there is geum. And then this one is that succulent that I didn't know the name of. This one here. And I got 3 cuttings out of that. 4, sorry. And then I found this one as well. So that's a good hanging basket cutting, that. So I've put that in. They were the daisies, the snow daisies. I found 4 of those. So they're doing well. So I've still got that pot to do. Those pots there. And those pots there. These are what I transplanted the other day. This is my lavender I found. Got 2 of those. These are the rosemary I found in the garden that were frozen solid, and they seem to have pegged up nicely. I've got 2 of them. I've got another lavender just here, and then this is the aqualegia I found. I've got another rosemary lavender here, and then this was what I thought was the camellia, which the more I'm looking at it I'm thinking it's a rhododendron, but we'll have to see. And then I don't know what this one is. It could be a willow. And then over here we've got our other lavenders that could do with being potted up. And I've got 3, 6, 12, 13 of those. So that's not bad, is it, considering I found them in the garden. They were a freebie on hibiscus, lavender hibiscus. I planted loads in the garden in the spring, in the autumn, and I've got those left to plant. So that's them. These are all my cuttings that I did. They've all been watered. So we'll see how they get on. I read in a book the other day that these are possibly viburnum, the ones that I thought were euonymus. I believe they are viburnum, but I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But these are the other cuttings I did, the rhododendrons, and they look really good. They seem to be okay. And then the choicia. So, and then these ones here are my strawberry tree. Yeah. My comfrey's coming back as well, which is nice. The bees love that in the summer. But as you can see, there's a lot of brambles there that need to come out. And now is the best time to do it, so yeah. Right, okay. Let's go down to the bench. I've got my cup of coffee. Look at this, I've got some stock here that needs transplanting somewhere in the garden, so that's a free plant. This is what I took the cutting off on the loganberry. So yeah, we've got quite a bit going on. All this needs sorting out now and tidying out. And they're my artichokes. They got by the frost, so all the tops have died off on them now. There's the chickens, can you see them? Having a scratch. They all look quite good now. They've got all their feathers back. So let's have a sit on the bench for a minute. My battery died again, so I had to go and charge my battery. Do you know, this is the first time I've been able to sit on the bench since, last summer, I think. Beautiful, it's a lovely day. What I thought I'd do was, before I go, and have a look at the polytunnel bit, I just thought I'd sit and have a cup of coffee. So I just thought I'd sit and have a bit of a chat with you. I've got my seeds with me. I won't go through them properly, because I'm going to do that in a separate video. But I managed to get most of what I wanted. And I managed to get them for 89p or £1 a packet. Just tell me how much it was. I think I paid about £25 for most of my seeds. And if I bought them full price, it would have cost me about £64. So I saved a lot of money. But I got some flower seeds as well. I got some sweet peas, because I like sweet peas. I got some calendula, some pot marigolds, those. And what else did I get? I think that was it in the flowers. But another thing I got that I wanted that I couldn't get was rainbow carrots. But what I did manage to get was this one called Cosmic Purple. So I'm looking forward to trying them. It doesn't say they're an F1, so I may be able to save the seeds off them, so that's good. Another thing I got as well was some bulb fennel, these ones. Now they are an F1, but they were only 89p. So, oh, and the other marigolds I got were these as well. So, yeah, I did get a lot of other things as well. I've got lots of food. I've got all those. And I got all those. And I think, as I say, I spent about £28. Another unusual one I got as well was these ones called kalettes, which is a type of sprouts, and I've seen them in the supermarket. And I'm not a big fan of sprouts, but I thought these might be a nice different bit of a change. They are an F1, a hybrid, but for 89p, I didn't want to be too fussy, so I did get some organic ones, but I'm going to do that in a separate video, so I'll do that for tomorrow. Or the day after. Listen, I'll try and record that tomorrow morning for you, and then I'll pop that up as well. So I'm just going to get my coffee, and then we'll go over to where the polytunnel's going to be, and we'll have a little discussion about my plans for the polytunnel. So I'll just get my coffee and I'll see you in a minute. Here's the neighbours come to say hello. She looks very happy sat there in the sun, doesn't she? Chewing away on the grass. Doesn't seem bothered by me. I wonder whether she's one of the lambs from a couple of years ago when we first moved in. You just wouldn't know, would you? I like that curliness on their back legs there. Wouldn't mind getting my hands on that fleece. Spin it up into a nice jumper, and I think she knows that as well. Look at her mane. She can see the chickens. Right, let's go and have a look at this polytunnel, shall we? All happy, present and correct? Right. This is the pipe for the polytunnel, and that's going to form the U-shape frame across the top. Here I'm going to put some more privet, and extend the hedge just here, and then this is where my polytunnel's going. So take you inside. This here is the first corner. It's going to run all the way along there to where this bed is here, and to that breeze block there. That's 5 metres, and then it's going to go across all the way across there, and it's going to come to here. Here's the other breeze block just here, so that's going to be 4 metres, and then we're going to come all the way along here. And underneath this pile of rubbish here, there's another breeze block, and that's our other 5 metres. This is my tool shed that I built last year out of tree branches. Serves a purpose, covered in plastic. Keeps it dry. So, this wood pile here, this all needs moving, and this is where the chickens are going to have as an extra run. And they're going to have a chicken tunnel. It's going to come out from the back where that pink board is just there. That's going to be the start of their tunnel. Being watched, look. She's turned round to have a look at me. That's going to be my chicken tunnel, and it's going to come out, go all the way along that wall there, up by that tree there, and then into that run there, and they're going to have roughly from that tree there all the way along to under that tree there, and all that is going to be an extra run for them to scratch and do whatever they want. It is under these big trees, but there's not much you can do about that. And I'll put a bit of a roof on it for them as well to keep the rain out. So that'll be good for them. That'll give them a load more extra space. And then that's where the woodland garden starts, and then it goes up into the top garden. So yeah, so this is going to be the space for the polytunnel. It was all waste ground that it was full of brambles and bushes and hazel tree and field apple, and so yeah, it all got taken out because it was all old and gnarly. And then this is going to be the polytunnel, so it's going to be 5 metres by 4 metres, so that's 20 square metres. So I'm hoping it'll work because I'm building it all myself out of all this scrap wood here. It's going to be the frame, and then we're going to have the blue plastic pipe over the top, and all that brick is going to go underneath all the wood along there, and it'll be screwed down to the breeze box because it does get quite windy here. And this bit of hedge here, this bit of fence here, I want to extend the hedge along there as well, and then that'll screen from the wind the majority of the polytunnel if I make it the same height as this one, because this one's about 5 foot tall and the polytunnel is going to be 1.8, so just under 6 foot, so that'll give a nice windbreak, and all these bushes here provide a windbreak as well. From the westerly winds that we get here, which are really strong. So it's an old greenhouse frame there, which I'm thinking of putting back into use in the other bit of ground I'm going to be using, and yeah, be able to get tidy. So this is my job for today while the sun is here. The sun's about to go, but it will come back through those trees for a while, so I'll have a good couple of hours to be able to get stuck in. So I'll come back and I'll show you where I'm up to at the end of the day. Right, I'm back around by the polytunnel, and as you can see I marked it all out yesterday with the wood. So this is more the blueprint, the footprint of what it's going to look like. I've levelled out the corners, so I've levelled out that corner there with that corner there, then that corner there with this corner here with that corner there. So I just need to measure out, level it out in between the 2 corner pieces, 2 breeze blocks there, 2 breeze blocks there, 2 breeze blocks there, and 2 breeze blocks there. But I don't know whether you can see in the distance, but it's currently snowing, and I don't really think it's a day for being outside. So I think I'm going to go and take myself back inside and go and chill out in front of the fire. So yeah, so I think that's it for now. Right, so that's it for today for the polytunnel. It's starting to snow. It's gone cold, and yeah, it's not really a day for digging the ground. Yesterday was a lot better. We didn't have any frost yesterday when I started this video, but I was going to come out and do some more today, but yeah, we've got a lot of frost, so I've decided not to bother. I'm going to take myself back in and go and get myself a cuppa and sit with my knitting. So yeah, I think that's it for today. If you do like my videos, please do like and subscribe. Please do support my channel if you're enjoying my videos. It would be lovely to have you around, and please do comment in the comment section below. I do love chatting to everybody and seeing what everyone thinks of my videos, seeing where you all live, seeing what you're all up to, and yeah, it's just great to talk to you all. So excuse me for looking all wrapped up, but it's very cold here today and very snowy. So I'll see you again soon. Take care for now. Bye bye.